Hi everyone, welcome back to Whiteboard Circuit, and today I'm here with you to talk about a new business term, and the term is confirmation bias. If you haven't watched the other videos and other business terms, I've linked the playlist right up here. Go ahead and watch that so that one day you can become the smartest in the room. So what is confirmation bias? So just to quickly recap what bias means. Bias is when you make a decision. When we make a decision based on some belief we already have. So this can have to do with anything. It could have to do with sports. The FIFA World Cup recently happened, and that's why I brought this as a specific example. It could have to do with politics, finance, workplace. It could be anything. And essentially, a bias is when you have a belief that isn't necessarily backed up with information or anything, and you make decisions and choices based off of that bias or that belief, and hence it's kind of unfair. So a very high level example of bias would be, let's say you're a judge at some competition, some show, and there's two contestants. The first one is a stranger. Or let's make it even worse. This first one is actually someone you dislike. It could be an enemy, it could be someone that was rude to you that one random time, someone you don't like. And then on the other side is your partner. So your significant other. So someone you very clearly love. And you have to essentially judge or give marks or score the two performances. Now, as hard as you try to be very indifferent, impartial, try to be fair, sometimes these views you have of the people can get in the way. A flip that was like, let's say you're a gymnastics judge and they both do some special flip and they're very similar. To differentiate between them, you might just give your partner one more point and remove a point from someone you don't like. So essentially, I don't want to complicate it too much, but essentially you're making decisions, choices on who wins based off of something that prior you have in your head. So it's not necessarily a fair judgment. So bias isn't a positive term. It's used more negatively, saying that, oh, you made a choice, you made a decision based on a factor that shouldn't have been considered, right? Like you're a judge at a gymnastic contest. It shouldn't matter whether you like or dislike the person. It should be purely on their performance. But because you have it in the back of your head that, oh, I love this person, I want to see them happy, I want them to win, and I don't like this person, I don't want them to win, that can affect your judging skill. So now that we know what bias is, what is confirmation bias? Confirmation bias, a lot of the times, is a very indifferent, it's mental and you don't realize it's happening. So confirmation bias is essentially confirming your bias. Now, what does that mean? Let's take an example. Let's take sports. So recently the FIFA World Cup happened. The finals was Spain versus Argentina. I'm going to short form it. And let's say your favorite player is Messi. So we all know Messi plays on the Argentina team. Your favorite player is Messi. Now, knowing that Messi is your favorite player, you're watching reels or you're reading the news about, like right before the finals is happening, you're reading the news, you're watching reels, you're watching videos, trying to understand their game plan or whatever. And one video says, Spain is good and will win. And another video says, Argentina is good. You are more likely to watch the Argentina is good video and disregard this, maybe even call it fake or disagree with it, just because you have this bias. And the more videos you watch of Argentina being good, your algorithm, your feed, your For You page on TikTok gets converted into Argentina. And everyone is talking about how good Argentina is and all of that. And then there maybe some of the profiles are hating on Spain. And you just get this entire surrounding community of you that's just focused on Argentina. But that being said, You don't know anything about Spain. You don't have any knowledge about Spain. You don't know their players. You don't know how good they are. You don't know their gameplay. You don't know their history. And because of that, you make up your mind that, oh, of course Argentina is the better team, and everyone also thinks that, and hence Argentina will win. Just because your favorite player is Messi and you chose to take in that information. Now you basically confirmed your bias. So we all know Spain ended up winning the FIFA, which is why I use a specific example. This happens a lot in politics. If you support a specific party, we often tend to create conspiracy theories or support conspiracy theories against the opposing party, or ignore news or consider it fake if it's against the party we support. And again, politics, this is a big aspect. A lot of the elections, everything is just swayed by so much confirmation bias. You hear one good thing about one of the politicians and all of a sudden you're on their side. Now all the news you consume, everything you read is in support of that side. In finance, this can happen when we're investing, when we're trading. We like a company, and without doing research, just because we like the company, we keep investing, we keep telling everyone, oh, this company has a bright future, this has great finance aspects. And again, we read news that talks good about the company when we really ignore the factual evidence that, oh, maybe the company's earnings didn't show up to be as good this year, or the company stocks have dropped a little bit, or the company's research and development has gone down. Like, we ignore certain information just to confirm our bias. So now, of course, confirmation bias could be taken in a very, very negative way, like I stated, and then it could completely screw up politics, elections, finance. But it's could also be very indifferent. Sometimes it's just here and there, celebrities scrolling, feed changing. So sometimes it's not as important, but that's what confirmation bias is. And I want everyone to try to avoid creating biases, to avoid making decisions based off of a bias that they have, and to avoid confirming their bias. And everyone should be keeping an open mind to the news, to factual evidence, and try to read and understand both perspectives, both sides of everything. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Press that thumbs up button and that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.